you guys just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And we're just gonna dive right on in, as always.
Just what this evening needed. Some ambiance.
It's locked. As always, if you are a returning member of the family, thank you so much for being here with me today. If you are brand new, thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, consider dropping a like.
Got to be around here somewhere. He wouldn't leave this house.
I don't know what to think anymore. You run into that Detective Bella?
Who is he? Can he be trusted?
I think he one of the good guys. Well, you know, like us.
Will he be all right with her coming? Praise the mother.
You don't need to know about all that. Just help the job.
Are you having a seizure?
Just calm down. Ain't time yet.
God, it hurts.
As far as I can
She's
tell,
having some
Detective
issues.
Comby seems to be solving problems, not causing them.
Just be ready in case he starts anything.
Alright. Oh, I saw an X. I think it's just meant to be the door behind me.
The two orderlies still hadn't found Jeremy. Conby figured this was good news. Emily had reminded him about some strange deaths at Derceto, and Conby wasn't sure who he could trust.
I should have looked. What is our objective right now? Break into, leave an offering at the Whispering Tree, and break into Dr. Gray's office and find out what he knows. Okay, so we're in the parlor. So, the Wishing Tree is outside in the conservatory, correct? So we can do that. That's one of the secret objectives. Whoa, this room looks terrible now. The Wishing Tree objective is one of the secret objectives you log by collecting collectibles. I have been messing around collecting some off camera. Oh god,
Christ, what the hell was that?
I don't know what has scared me.
It's blocked.
Find an alternate way to the stair hall. I'm gonna have to go through the library. Oh, there's something right here. A note. Lunacy and the Astarte Artists Colony.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Derceto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Derceto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub-Niggurath. As much as Derceto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub-Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unaussprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub-Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Derceto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Derceto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte artist colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
Interesting, a lot of lore packed into that note. This game is very, very heavy on the lore. Okay. I think we have to go this way anyway to get to where we're going. Let's go make an offering to the tree and see what happens.
The girl you brought.
What is that?
You must see this through.
What is it? What are you
One of the young.
Don't worry.
This is
I'll remember.
it, Edward. Now is the time. Let it happen.
What did I leave?
You want this.
She will call on you when it's time. Do not ignore her. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. That's a side mission that I'm very curious about. I'm gonna have to check the map again. Turning our way to the stairwell. What the hell was that? I think a tree limb fell. It was just my light. I thought I saw the X prompt to check on something. That door's locked. So we're gonna have to go this way.
There must be a spare key to Dr. Gray's office. I need the key.
Open up the safe inside the clerk's office. I think date of emission, the numbers 913, are on the Dark Man's contract.
I don't have the combination for this. But maybe Jeremy did.
9 1
It worked.
Wow. That's the date, or the numbers on Dr. Gray's office key. The numbers on that. The empty room clue.
The last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation. I must write this down, because if I understand the condition sufficiently, it could make me deny this fact at a later date. And there is reason for me to think I may come to suffer the consequences from this dysfunction, as some who came in contact with the guest seem to adopt a new worldview in which everything was predetermined but broken. Upon accepting this worldview, some memories became unmanageable and later rejected. I do not know what this means. I cannot even remember the fate of the guest. I think they were simply misplaced one day and forgotten. Just like all documents pertaining to this guest, they have all been destroyed, or they never existed in the first place. Who wrote this? There has never been a guest in the empty room.
That is very interesting. Alright, so the combo, just in case if you're interested, was that number in the bottom left? 913, date of admission. Using the office key. Let's see what happens. Got a note.
Dr. Gray's office, all to myself. Let's see if we can figure this guy out.
Dr. Gray was somehow mixed up in this business with the Dark Man, Detective Conby decided. He had to be. Either Dr. Gray was using the idea of the Dark Man to manipulate and torture Jeremy, or the Dark Man was an actual powerful being possessing Jeremy. And in that case, Dr. Gray was simply a stooge. Maybe both could be true at once. Conby felt his mind racing in all directions. No matter what, he had to find a way to break the pact. That was what Jeremy said was needed. It didn't even matter what was true or not. If Jeremy wouldn't leave Derceto before the contract was broken, then Conby had to make it happen. He just wished the steps on the contract made a little more sense.
Yeah, that would be nice. I agree. Let's get to searching. Jeremy's treatment clue.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient. As I've disclosed in my previous letter, his delusions have him completely captured. It's bad enough that he is torturing himself with paranoia, but his madness turns out to be quite persuasive to others, effectively laying the ground for mass delusion. I am writing to you in hope that you can give me some guidance. Beyond my ambition to avoid devastating surgery on my patient, I have grown worried about my own defenses. The words of my patient are deranged, yet they often resonate with something primitive within me. I have tried photographing his brain with X-rays. It was surprisingly difficult to get good results. Dark blotches on the plates kept obscuring all details. My patient looked at the bad plates and cried out in terror, telling me the dark areas was the shadow of the worm, eating him from inside. I could not see anything out of the ordinary. I hope this is a sign that my mind is not as receptive to the madness as I had feared. After further inquiry, my patient described the shadows inside his mind as some kind of chthonic monstrosity that wants to undermine his sanctuary. This is clearly a reference to a place he calls Teroea, a sort of library or convent that works as a psychological haven. With this imaginary haven threatened by this Chthonian, he has now constructed another, less pleasant hiding spot. Lately, he has been bringing up a metaphor of a steamboat that has run aground, that he feels like he needs to start the engines and reverse, but he is afraid that the hole in the hull would cause the whole ship to sink. I've been watching him turn this metaphor into reality for the last week, He knows it's made up, but he is doubling down, trying to make it a real memory. I feel certain that this is my chance to break through the barriers of his self-deceit.
Interesting. Look for Jeremy's X-ray plates in the infirmary. Stairwell key. Got that. Is there anything else in here? Yes. Cassandra's things, clue.
I have finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings. I will leave it to you to contact her agent and have them collect her things. I found one of Grace's drawings she might want back, along with this key in her room, which I believe you've been looking for, Mrs. Thompson.
Okay. We got, oh, that's the piece to the globe. Small key shaped like the country of France. And McCarthy's pirate treasure clue.
This is where McCarthy has hidden my favorite young. It's very important.
The treasure in Grace's drawing. Alright, so we've got a few more objectives to do now. Jesus. This can't be real. It scared the shit out of me. Jesus. Alright, that one got me. That one got me pretty good. Damn game. Alright, so where are we going now? Oh, we've got the stairwell key. Objectives. Infirmary. Look for the treasure in Grace's drawing. Let's do that first. How do we get to Grace's room? We just gotta go upstairs. Yes. It's up here. I think it's this way. Check the map one more time. Yes, City room, Grace's room, Cassandra's room. Oh, it's McCarthy.
Detective Conby. Good to see you again. Solved your case yet?
I'm trying. Hey, Grace, you okay?
Oh, she is just peachy, Detective. Are you looking forward to the Feast of St. John, Grace?
I can't wait.
Kids, ain't they great?
What exactly are you planning for tonight?
Oh, not much. We eat, we drink, we pay tribute to the wishing tree in the conservatory. The usual.
Then why all the excitement?
There's just something about tonight. Something's different. I think we all feel it. Besides, we got ourselves some new words for the prayer thanks to your buddy Jeremy.
She'll come and turn the world inside out, and things will begin again.
That sounds strangely threatening.
You should come.
Drunk ass.
God damn it, Grace. Stay put for once.
Good times, good times. Oh, there's something on the floor. He dropped a key. First floor hall key. Nice.
Better hold on to these. Wouldn't want them to get lost.
McCarthy was a deadbeat. His mere presence annoyed Conby. It was like watching the worst version of himself mock him by simply being worthless. While Conby enjoyed watching the child outplay the drunkard, there was something terrifyingly familiar about Grace. It was taunting him, like he was supposed to remember, but couldn't.
Interesting.
There's something missing.
I got a health drink. Nice. page.
What a terrible thing to recognize that your betterment was an illusion. That you are so infatuated by the virtue of struggling that despite all your hard work, you made no real efforts to ever become well. Or that the treatment becomes such an obsession that instead of letting your wounds heal over time, you tear at the flesh in the hope that it will heal better and faster. If only it would bleed in the way you wanted. Do we ever become well? What do you think, Dr. Gray?
Interesting. Alright, so we gotta find a drawing. Complete the puzzle in Grace's room. What else do we have going on? X-ray plates in the infirmary. Look for the treasure in Grace's drawing. And then the tree whispers. Don't know when we're going to be dealing with that. Cassandra's room is still red. We're obviously missing something in here still. Here we go. Cassandra's last page.
Jeremy knew that the only one who could help him now was the guest in room number 3. The room seemed to have been empty for so long. But that wasn't allowed to be true. The story needed to be different. To include something from the outside, he would bring the guest back to room 3 and show them what was in that safe. 913. But those were not the right numbers. That was the combination for the safe in the clerk's office.
So if you didn't pick it up off of that other note, this note would have just laid it out for you, plain and simple. Damn, so you were supposed to come up here and do all of that before you open the safe in the clerk's office. We just figured that shit out early, like a boss. Now let's move on. Alright, where were those keys for again? Stairwell and first floor hall key. First floor hall key we can use right down here, I think. There we go. That brings us into... Oh no.
No, no.
Wow. He just disappeared. Alright, don't want to go in here, but I want to progress the story, so let's see what's going on. Take a look inside the interior.
This
Read
is
the
my
writing
room.
on the wall. What? This is your room.
I belong here.
You should come. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Is any of this real? Find the familiar numbers. I know what those numbers are. Turn the flashlight off. That's kind of annoying. What is this? Ashes of indigo. Oh, forbidden knowledge, unspeakable cults.
Derceto stands on a breeding ground for the grotesque. A temple devoted to rebellious growth. The most ugly and cancerous side of nature. You may be able to shield your psyche for a while, but rest assured your soul will come to pray to that hideous god in time. That is the story of every man and woman who gather around that ancient arbor. They all croak, bark, and bleat because their own bodies are afraid and they wish to repel the evil those words conjure. Ia! Ia! Instead of that blasphemous name, they gossip in hushed whispers the name of Derceto, Astarte, and the Black Goat of the Woods.
I recognize this view.
Do you? They said nobody's ever stayed in this room, but maybe the detective is actually a patient.
The empty room always felt familiar. It had a mild fragrance of crushed leaves and wet sand that somehow convinced visitors that they belonged. It wasn't real, of course, but it was more real than many other things you could find.
Oh, okay, so maybe it wasn't. The room just makes you feel like you belong. I gotcha. I think those 3 X's are gonna be the combo to that safe. And that number, I believe, is his license number. 196692-LA 692. Might be the numbers we're looking for, so let's
I
try
know
that.
the combination. I carry it with me.
Yeah, you do. It's your license number. You maniac. Got it. We got it. Let's see what's in here. Picayune, key item. An old coin from a time when Louisiana was a Spanish colony. Look for the girl clue.
Detective, I have made many discoveries in my case. The child we want is safe, thanks to good people like me and you. We're so similar, but you don't see all the things I do. To find your man, Jeremy, you also need to look for the girl. It has always been that way. The young deliver us all. You should have a look in my room. There's a piece of the puzzle you will need. Take care now. My coffee.
Find the missing drawing inside.
How long have I been here?
I don't know, dude. We've got Ruth's room and McCarthy's room. We haven't investigated any of the rooms in here, actually. Let's look in Ruth's room first. Oh, it's locked. Never mind. Alright, we'll look at McCarthy's. Oh, damn, it's locked too. Well, what the hell? Now, what are we supposed to do? I can't get in. Still saying there's a puzzle in the clerk's office. I don't know what it would be. We already opened the, I don't know. Maybe we should go back to the, oh my gosh. It's not letting me go anywhere right now.
I can't take this much more. This has to end.
This is a cool looking room. Little, yeah, the grand parlor. I guess we haven't been in here yet. I thought we had. Nothing in the register. We'll just steal all the money out of your register. Don't worry about it. I'll pay you back. Nothing. This is really cool. The stage area has some live music while you enjoy your evening drink. One of these fine tables. It's a really cool room. I really like it. Can we go through here, please? The game is... Oh god, that scared me. The game's pushing me over here to use the stairwell. Okay, so the game obviously wants you to do this first. So we'll bite. Alright, cool. This is a new area. That door's locked. They're like, dang it, every time the door slams. Oh, Jesus.
I need the key.
Jeremy's losing it. Radiography notes.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hartwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories. Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhardt lobotomy should sever all necessary parts.
Oh no. He wants to give Jeremy a lobotomy. If all else fails,
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhardt and the St. Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind. Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot. As this would likely leave Jeremy in a very different condition, all other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Jeez, lobotomy. That was a cruel, cruel procedure back in the day. Bare voices. Radiography. Number 2, key item. Partial capture of the brain, grimed by unsettling darkness. Surgery room key. Alright, we got that. That'll probably be the key to that other room over there. Electrical fuse. This spare fuse can help regulate electrical power when inserted into a fuse box. Right here, I'm assuming. Looks like we need one more. Hopefully in the surgery room over here. Let's go look. The door's locked. This door is not locked. Jeremy is losing it, man. Radiography item number 1. Another picture of the brain. I think we need to piece 3 pictures together. Right, this is obviously the surgery room. Yeah, looks about right. Checks out.
Don't mind if I do.
Did I steal a fuse out of there? Is that what I just did? I think that's what I just did. Yeah, I've got it in my inventory. Oh, it still says there's something to find in this room. Don't know what that would be. I don't see anything. So let's just go put the fuse in, see what happens. Fuse. Oh no, puzzle. Oh no, one of these puzzles. Alright. Got it. That wasn't too bad, actually. Notes.
Dr. Gray had been putting Jeremy through some thorough medical investigation. He was trying to break through Jeremy's stories and get to some truth, just like Comby was. Could Dr. Gray have been trying to break the contract as well?
I don't know, but I really like it that they have all these different objectives that you can just kind of go around and do. It kind of pushed me to this one, but with most of them, you've kind of been able to just do them at will. Oh, I only needed 2. Oh. This one's got a note on it, but it's upside down. Let's put it right side up. So we have to line up the pictures to make a full picture of his brain. Those do look good. Just need What was the other one that we picked up? It was this one, right? Let's put this one over here. And we got it. Nice. Jeremy's darkness key item. Wow, interesting. It turned into an actual physical item. That's crazy. A broken piece of burnt clay. Its size suggests it being part of a statue. That's gonna go to another puzzle somewhere. Alright, so maybe it still says there's something to find in here. It still says it's red. But I don't know what it would be. Maybe there's something in here that I didn't find and the rooms are just connected. Maybe not, I don't know. Where are we going? Quarantine, infirmary. Let's try these doors one more time. No. Maybe now we can go back and find Grace's drawing. Oh god, yep. This looks different. Okay, game.
Oh god. Why does this keep happening? What am I supposed to do?
I think you're supposed to run. As long as it doesn't throw any bad guys at me, I think we'll be good. Get off the boat. Alright, we're good. We made it. The attic. The door finally opened. So the game wanted me to do all of this, I think, before we find the drawing.
And we're back here. Well, perfect time to have a look around this place.
The game pretty much forced us to do this way, so that's not letting me do anything. Pretty creepy, just having a news hanging up. Oh, I would turn my light off. I keep seeing reflections of my light and thinking it's an X prompt to search an area. Can't do anything with that news. Thankfully, I don't want to do anything with that news. That box looks like it's going to be important, so let's
What is that?
search the surrounding area. Let's get healed up. Well, even with the light off, I thought I saw a prompt over there. What is this? I'm assuming that's what this is for. I see the number 641 already on the sides. Let's get this guy put together. Got it. That wasn't too bad. Use the talisman to open up Jeremy's mind. 641. Those are the numbers I'm seeing. Hold on. 6 is the big number, so we're gonna go big to small. 641. 641. 6. 4. 1. Let's see what it reveals. Oh, the news right next to me. Oh no. I don't want to have nothing to do with that game, alright? Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to do something with this area. Oh, it's not giving me the X prompt anymore. What? Why'd you freak out, my dude? I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh, we can jump down.
No, is this? This is where Jeremy's hiding. Right?
Hello? Is anyone there?
We done jumped into
Jeremy?
I need help!
Wait! Can you hear me?
I'm stuck in the mud and the fire is taking
Jeremy,
me.
where are you?
The motor is dead.
Not letting me
I
move.
can't do anything more.
Hang on, Jeremy. I'll figure something out. I'll get the boat running.
Oh, we got more notes.
Jeremy was calling out for help, but Comby couldn't figure out where the voice was coming from. For a moment, Comby wondered if the boat itself was Jeremy, or if he was below it somehow. It didn't matter right now. Jeremy was clear on one thing. He wanted Comby to get the steamboat running and out of the mud.
And out of the mud. Yeah, I really don't think, because I keep having to go backwards, I don't think I was supposed to find the, I don't think I was supposed to figure out that safe combination in the clerk's office until after all of this, because I keep having to go backwards now to read the notes, and it's not letting me do certain things. It's forcing me to go this way, so I don't think I was supposed to find the safe combination until I found that note in Cassandra's room. I just happened to get lucky and figure it out before that, so it kind of messed up the order of things, but that's okay. And since we're in a new area, and we solved all those clues in Derceto, it looks like we're going to be doing this ship section next. So we're going to save that for the next episode. We're out of time for this one, so we're going to go ahead and end this one right here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking of the game so far. I absolutely love this game. Like I said, the more I play it, the more I like it. Thoroughly enjoying it. The story, the exploration, the combat's a little janky, but it's forgivable for how good they've built this world and the lore and the puzzles. It's a wonderful experience so far. I'm super enjoying it. I hope you are too. And I hope you guys all have a very, very wonderful day or night, or whenever you are watching this. And I hope to catch you right back here for the next one very, very soon. Later, Gator.